And this last stanza is where we go into the language that exists beyond the cities, beyond the social media, beyond the consumption, the eating, the buying, that whole sense of self that begins in the morning when you start consuming your news and jolting yourself with little bits of anxiety and desire things that you want. So it's want, fear, consumed. Beyond that language, though, or beyond that, there is another discourse, another language. And it exists between things in nature. So we have the tufts of snow on the bare branch, and then we have this redbreast, this red bird sitting on it and singing. There's smoke that's rising and from the thatched roof that's thawing in the sun. So much in there of smell. And seeing that sun thawing the frost. And then the eaves, those eaves of a house from which drops of the melting snow fall. So you think of the eaves, sides that are reaching down of the house, and drops falling from there. And who is hearing them? And I love this, heard only in the trances of the blast. So this is the blast of what? The snow that fell, the snowfall, the snowstorm. When it just falls off all at once from the eaves of the house. Who's going to hear it? Who hears it? And then he goes, if the secret ministry of frost shall hang them up in silent icicles, quietly shining to the quiet moon. What is the secret ministry, finally? The secret ministry of frost. It is that stillness that exists there, that silence in between thoughts, in between the rubbish. It is the snow falling off the eaves that's being heard by no person. Imagine the sound falling. The snow falling, rather. The sound, but with nobody to listen, and yet it's still there. The icicles are quiet, and they shine to the moon. No thinkers, no racing thoughts, no consumption. Simply the reflection of that still, cold frost and the moon above. I won't call them inanimate objects, because it's as if they are the thing that is infused with our spirit, that blue flame at the beginning of the poem, that stillness, the stillness of the blue flame, the moon, the frost, which is water, which is moisture in the air, that takes that form of complete and utter solidity. But also frost is, it has that, it's not solid in the sense of ice, but splintered and always about to become something else. It can it can melt, and that's what we had here all around us. That there was hail earlier, and then it melted, and there was snow. There were snow pellets, and then there was the hail and the snow together, all of that. The ministry of frost. And to be caught in that silence. To be taught there, to be in communion with God, with the eternal teacher. And so we have the frost at midnight.